You know that person who always says no to plans? The one who disappears on weekends, who'd rather stay in than go out. Most people assume they're lazy, antisocial, or missing out. But psychology tells a very different story. If you're someone who genuinely feels relieved when plans get cancelled, this video isn't judging you. It's explaining you. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of people who love staying at home, not because they're afraid of the world, but because they understand themselves. Here's the first thing to know. Not all brains are built for constant stimulation. Some people feel energized by noise, crowds, and social interaction. Others feel drained by it, even when they're having fun. For them, every conversation, every outing, every social expectation slowly uses up mental energy. And home is where that energy comes back. Psychologists describe this through optimal arousal. Some nervous systems need excitement to feel balanced. Others need calm. Staying home isn't avoidance. It's regulation. But it's not just about energy. For many people, home represents control in a world that rarely feels controllable. Outside, everything is unpredictable, loud environments, forced small talk, sudden changes of plans. At home, the volume is lower, the pace is slower, and nothing is demanded from you. For people who are sensitive, anxious, or easily overstimulated, that sense of control isn't comfort. It's safety. Home isn't where they hide. It's where they reset. There's another side people don't talk about. Studies show that people who enjoy solitude often think more deeply and reflect more often. They're not bored, their minds are active. Staying home gives them space to process emotions, connect ideas, and explore their inner world. Some of the clearest thoughts happen in silence. Not in a crowd, but alone, without distractions. Still, culture keeps pushing one message. Be busy, be social, be everywhere. If you're not out making memories, something must be wrong. But what if your version of a good life is quiet, familiar routines, comfort, time that actually feels like yours? That isn't loneliness. That's alignment. Now, to be honest, staying home isn't always healthy. Sometimes it's driven by fear, burnout, or emotional pain that makes leaving feel overwhelming. In those moments, home can start to feel like a cage instead of a refuge. That's why the difference matters. Do you stay home because it restores you, or because the outside world feels too heavy? One leads to peace. The other needs attention. But for people who truly love staying at home, they aren't missing out on life. They just experience it differently. They find meaning in small moments, the same mug every morning, a favorite corner of the room, the quiet at the end of the day. Psychologists call this low stimulation preference. These people don't need constant excitement because their inner world already feels full. So if you prefer staying in, enjoy your own company, and feel no guilt about it, you're not broken. You're just wired for depth instead of noise. For peace instead of performance. Tell me, do you love staying home, or do you think we've been taught to feel guilty about it?